First-class mechanic in this garage?
I admit, mister. Grease monkey is all grease, no monkey.
Well, I think this car of mine could stand some monkeying with.
Huh. Can you leave it with me a while?
Anything you say.
Okay. Just leave it where it is. I'll move it.
Thanks.
Is this your car?
Yes, why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Nice car. Better give you a claim ticket. What's your name?
Boston Blackie.
Boston Blackie. Yeah. Now, you just keep this. If there's nothing serious the matter with your buggy, it ought to be ready for you by noon.
Okay, I'll be back in 3 hours.
Well, he's Boston Blackie.
Police department.
I'd like to speak to the man in charge.
Just a minute. Inspector Faraday speaking.
Inspector Faraday, this is the West Avenue garage.
Well, what do you want me to do? Come down and fix a flat?
Look, that car the police told us to look for just turned up here.
A black convertible with the left front fender smashed in?
Yes, sir.
Don't let whoever owns it take it out. Last night, that car killed a woman.
Now here's Richard Calmer's Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy, friend to those who have no friends.
Wait here at the entrance, Mary. I'll walk into the garage office and see if the car's ready.
I know, Blackie. You're ashamed to take me places.
Think so? Come on along, then.
You talked me into it.
Well, the 3 hours are up. My car ready?
Oh, you're Boston Blackie, huh? Yeah, sure, it's ready. This way.
What was the matter with it?
Oh, the engine needed a little tuning, that's all.
What do I owe you?
$3.
Okay. Hey, the rest is for you. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. The keys are right in the ignition switch there.
Thanks. Get in, Mary.
After you, my pet?
So long.
So long.
Hey, mister, going my way?
Depends on which way you're going.
Your way.
All right, Blackie. Pull over to the curb.
Oh, not you.
Inspector Faraday, what are you doing in the back of the car?
Pull over there, Blackie, and stop.
Faraday, stop pointing that gun. It's liable to go off before you go out.
What do you want with Blackie, Inspector?
You know better than to ask me questions, Miss Wesley.
Okay.
You had such trouble with the answers, Mary. Now, what's this all about, Faraday?
Don't play dumb, Blackie.
I caught it from you, only you weren't playing. What is it this time? Arson, robbery, or murder? You're taking me down to headquarters, of course.
Sorry, Miss Wesley. You'll have to get out.
Oh, Inspector Faraday, please, listen to reason. Look.
Maybe you'd better do what he says, Mary. Be a good girl.
Good for what? Running out on you when you're in trouble?
Go on, Miss Wesley. Get out.
Oh, all right.
Take a taxi home, Mary, and I'll phone you as soon as our non-paying passenger's through with me.
Very funny.
Yes, but be careful, will you, dear?
You mean don't go through any red lights with a policeman in the car? All right.
Get going, Blackie.
Where to, Master?
Get going.
Yes, sir. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Which route to headquarters shall I take, Master?
None. Drive around the corner and stop.
Faraday, do you feel all right?
I feel fine. Turn here and stop.
You're the boss.
Now cut your engine.
Alone at last, huh?
Now look, this is nothing to make wisecracks about.
Sorry. If you want me to get into the proper mood, take the finger you have on me and point out what I've done now.
Blackie, last night this car of yours hit and killed Carolyn Forbes.
What?
It was this car that killed her, Blackie. Witnesses described it perfectly.
Faraday, doesn't it occur to you that there are other black convertibles in this town?
Yeah, but I don't think you'll find any other with such a peculiar dent on the left front fender.
Huh?
Get out and take a look.
I certainly will.
Wait, I'll go out with you.
Come on.
Well, I suppose you're going to tell me somebody backed into your car last night and smashed this fender.
I don't know how it was smashed, Inspector.
It hit and killed Carolyn Forbes at 11 o'clock last night.
All right, I'll take your word for it. But I wasn't driving my car last night.
I know you weren't. Your car was stolen.
Sorry, Faraday. My car couldn't have been stolen because I only have one set of car keys, and they were in my pocket last night.
Well, then the locks on your car were forced.
Sorry for the second time, Faraday. If they had been, I'd have noticed it this morning.
Oh, fine. As usual, you have to complicate things.
Well, then why don't you simplify them your usual way? Just arrest me and close the case.
Oh, no, Blackie. This is one time I know you're not guilty. This was a hit-and-run accident. And if there's one thing I know you wouldn't do, it's run away.
Well, my car killed this Forbes girl. And by law, I'm responsible.
By law, yes. But I'm only one member of the police force.
And what strange meaning is behind that peculiar crack?
You've managed to get away from me before. Why don't you get away from me now and find out what this is all about?
And become a fugitive from justice? Oh, no. I'd never do a thing as naughty as that.
So help me, Blackie. One of these days...
All right, Faraday. It'll make you any happier. I'll go get to the bottom of this. But I don't want to take any more orders from you.
Why not?
I'm head man in this investigation. When I go to the bottom of things, I start at the top.
Well, this is certainly a surprise turn of events, isn't it, Dan?
I suppose there's a certain amount of justice, son.
Yeah, but the justice we're going to get is a plenty big amount. We should get an easy $1.5 million from Sister's will. It was a lucky accident for us.
It's getting late. We'll better get ready. Funeral.
Oh, Dad, I didn't show any respect for Carolyn when she was alive. Why pretend to respect her now?
I'm just as unconcerned about her death as you are, but for appearance's sake, we'd better be at the funeral.
With the money we're coming into, why do we care about appearances?
The services won't take long.
How long will it take to get the money?
A whole lot longer than it'll take to bury Carolyn.
Yes, it would.
Yes?
Oh, you're both in here.
Well, Tom, are you leaving today?
Yes, right now. I just came in to say goodbye.
Well, Mr. Wellington, now that you can't marry my daughter, what are you going to do for money?
I'll manage.
To do what, Tom? Find some other girl with money and get yourself engaged to her?
Nothing wrong in falling in love with a rich girl, is there, Bill?
Not if you can find one who has full control of her fortune.
You hated her for that, didn't you? Both of you.
But you loved her for it.
A fine family you are. Maybe it's just as well Carolyn's dead. Even if I'd married her, you two would have made her life miserable. Anybody home?
Who's that?
It's not a familiar voice.
Is anybody home? Someone must have wanted in the front door. It was open. The servants in the back.
Bill, you'd better go see who it is.
Never mind. Hey, you. Looking for someone?
Yes, Carolyn Forbes' family.
They're in here.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Sorry to intrude, but it's important.
Don't apologize to me. Oh, I care. You can walk in here 20 times a day.
Are you Bill Forbes, Carolyn's brother?
No, I'm Bill Forbes. If you've come to see my sister, down to the morgue. She's dead.
Yes, I know she's dead. That's why I'm here.
What's to you?
I'm Boston Blackie. Last
We
night,
don't know anyone by the name of Boston Blackie, and people we do know are not in the habit of coming into this house unannounced. Good day, sir.
You're, Mr. Forbes, aren't you?
And I'm ordering you out of my house.
He's Mr. Forbes, all right, Blackie. And he's ordering you around to see what it feels like to be able to give orders in his own house.
Who are you?
I'm Tom Wellington.
And he's leaving with you, Blackie.
Tom Wellington, huh? You were going to marry Carolyn Forbes, weren't you?
We're not in the mood for questions, young man. I don't want to have to ask you to leave again.
What right have you to come in here and ask us questions?
I'm in the mood for my questions, not yours, Bill.
If you want to know anything about my daughter's death, go to the police.
I have to know more than the police know about your daughter's death, Mr. Forbes, or I'll go to jail for a murder.
Murder?
I knew it. I knew it was murder.
My sister was a conceited, self-centered, selfish fool. If someone murdered her, I'm not surprised.
That's fine talk. Maybe the wrong member of the Forbes family was killed.
Just what makes you think my daughter was murdered? The police say it was an accident.
I have my reasons.
What makes you think you have a right to have reasons?
Because it was my car that killed her, and I wasn't driving it.
Is that any worry of ours?
It may be, if I can prove that either you or your father borrowed my car last night.
Why would we do that?
To kill Carolyn Forbes.
Why would we kill her?
For her money.
Oh, that's much too simple. We'd be fools to do such an obvious thing. Why not see if there isn't a reason why Tom here might have killed Carolyn?
Oh, now, what could I gain?
I can't see where you'd gain anything, Mr. Wellington. You're broke, I understand.
Just about.
You'd stand to profit from Carolyn Forbes only if she lived to marry you. I want to warn you, Mr. Forbes, and your son, too. I'm going to ask the police to investigate both of you.
Bill, take Mr. Boston Blackie to the door.
Yes, Father. Come on, get out.
Don't bother to show me the way. I can find the door. I wish it was as simple to find your sister's murderer. It's as obvious as a bad joke, Mary. Either the father or Bill, the brother, killed Carolyn Forbes.
But why, Blackie? For money?
Why not? She held the purse strings.
What about the fiancé?
Oh, he had to marry her to get her money. That seems to whitewash him.
But, was she really going to marry him?
Of course.
Well, how do you know something didn't happen to their romance? Maybe he's already married, and she found out about it.
Would he kill her for that?
Well, no, but...
But nothing. He had no motive. When a rich person is murdered, it's generally for money. That's almost a rule.
Well, couldn't this be an exception to the rule? Maybe this Tom Wellington had been running up a lot of bills on the strength of the fact that he was marrying into the Forbes millions. Then Carolyn found out about it, became angry, and broke the engagement.
Look, Mrs. Sherlock Holmes, you're beginning to make sense.
And one more thing, Watson.
Elementary?
Oh, very, very. In all good murder stories, this is back in my own voice, who always turns out to be the real killer?
The one who looks the most innocent.
And who looks perfectly innocent in The Murder of the Millionaire?
Tom Wellington. But maybe he never read any detective stories.
He is it.
Yeah? Yes, that may be right, Mary. In fact, I know it's right.
Well, see?
Wellington was awfully pleased when I accused the elder Forbes and the brother. And what's more, Wellington looked like the weak sister type who'd borrow him money from a rich girl with no thought of paying it back. Come on.
Where are we going?
Back to the Forbes mansion. Wellington may still be there, and
Oh,
Now what?
Shucks. I'll go see who it is.
Hello, Miss Wesley. Blackie here.
Inspector Faraday, come in.
Faraday, I think I have your killer for you. The fiancé, Tom Wellington.
Why?
Check into his background, and you'll find out he did something Carolyn Forbes didn't like.
Then she broke the engagement, and so he killed her. You know, I helped Blackie solve this case, didn't I, Pete?
Yes, you'll have to thank us both for this one, Faraday.
Well, I'll thank you both to crawl under a couple of stones. Or find me a killer I can send to jail.
Huh? What's the matter?
Carolyn Forbes' little private murder has turned into a free-for-all. I've got myself another body.
Who?
Tom Wellington.
Wellington? Oh, that's not fair, Blackie. He was supposed to be our killer.
How do you like that guy? He never read enough detective stories to be a killer, so he winds up a corpse.
And now, back to Boston Blackie. Carolyn Forbes, wealthy heiress, is fatally injured by someone driving Boston Blackie's car. And all evidence points to deliberate murder. But how the murdered managed to get Blackie's car is a mystery. There's only one set of keys, and it was in Blackie's pocket. After a visit to the dead girl's family, Blackie sees conclusive evidence that the murder was committed by Tom Wellington, her fiancé. But just as Blackie's about to tell Faraday that the case is solved, he receives the news that Wellington, too, is dead. A second victim of murder. As our story continues, Inspector Faraday is explaining to Blackie and Mary Wesley the circumstances of Wellington's death.
Yes, Blackie, Tom Wellington's dead. We fished his body out of the river just 2 hours ago.
Look, Faraday, are you sure it was Wellington's body?
We got positive identification from somebody who ought to know.
Who?
His sister, Florence Wellington.
Florence Wellington, Inspector. Why, that's the name of the switchboard operator in this building.
It's the same girl, too, Miss Wesley. That's why I happen to be up here.
Oh, she must feel awful, poor girl.
Maybe there's something we can do for her, Mary.
She seems to be okay. She and her brother were anything but palsy-walsy. When she identified him in the morgue, it was the first time she'd seen him in 2 years.
Well, but just the same, I think we should do something for her. Don't you think so,
Yes,
Blackie?
I'll go see her. Nobody especially enjoys having a relative murdered. Say, how was he killed, Faraday?
Well, I'm waiting for a coroner's report on that now. There were no marks on the body.
Well, either old man Forbes or Bill Forbes must know something. I'm going to find out why. See you later, Mary.
Oh, Blackie, you will stop by and see Florence first, won't you?
All right. Where is she, Faraday, at headquarters?
No, she's at home.
I'll see her, but the way she feels about her brother, I don't know whether to offer her condolences or congratulations.
It's nice of you to come to see me, Blackie, but it wasn't necessary.
Is there anything you need, Florence? You've done a lot of little favors for me. Maybe I can return them now, all wrapped up in one big favor.
No, Blackie. Thanks just the same. What have I ever done for you but see that Miss Wesley got everything you left for her?
Well, if you do need anything, you know where to get in touch with me, or with Mary Wesley. She'll do anything she can.
Thanks. You're both very nice.
Florence, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well, of course not.
You and your brother weren't close at all. Could you tell me the reason?
He wanted things I didn't care about, I guess. Money, social position. He was ashamed of me because I worked.
He drew away from you, then?
Yes. I might have ruined his chances of marrying into the Forbes family, or any other family that had money.
Didn't you ever see your brother?
2 years ago, I met him on a train. That was the last time we spoke. Oh, I saw him on the street once in a while, but that was all.
Did your brother have any enemies, Florence?
Why do you ask that?
Answer my question first.
Suppose everyone as ambitious as Tom has made enemies. But I didn't know any of them. Or his friends either.
Do you think anyone hated your brother enough to murder him?
No, I don't.
Think, Florence. Did he ever get in anybody's way, financially, socially?
I don't know. Well, Tom may have been cruel and selfish, but he didn't deserve to be killed.
Well, don't worry, Florence. Whoever killed him will get what he deserves. Well, Mary, first I saw Florence Wellington, and what she knew you could put inside a small zero.
Oh, shucks. But what about Mr. Forbes and his son? Did you see them too, Blackie?
Uh-huh. And there I got something. Not one confession, but two.
Two?
Believe it or not, Mary, they both confessed to the murder of Carolyn Forbes and Tom Wellington.
Well, Blackie, which one did it, Bill or the father?
I don't know, but one of them is guilty.
They confessed to protect each other.
Obviously.
Yes, but which one did it?
If I don't find out soon, I'll be Faraday's suspect. It was my car that killed the Forbes girl.
But even Inspector Faraday knows you weren't driving.
Say, what Faraday knows is about all a jury would need to convict me.
Oh, please, Blackie, be serious, darling.
Well, why? This thing is ridiculous. I usually break my neck to find a killer, and the first time I get a voluntary confession, I get two. And I don't know which to believe. If that's Faraday at the door, tell him we don't want any.
Okay, but Blackie, we've got to think of something.
I know, but what?
Hello, Miss Wesley. Oh, Florence. Come on in. Thanks. Blackie, it's Florence Wellington.
Hello, Florence. Oh, say, you're going somewhere.
Yes, I am, Blackie. I'm going out to the country for a while. I think you're being very wise. Well, I thought it was best to get away.
I wouldn't go too far away if I were you, Florence. There may be a great deal of police investigation into your brother's death, you know.
Yes, I know.
Maybe you'd better leave us your address in case you're needed.
Well, I really don't know where I'm going yet, but I'll come back soon.
You better. Who else can I trust to take care of all the candy and the flowers and all the other wonderful presents I bring to Miss Wesley when she isn't home?
Oh, I wondered why you always brought me things when I wasn't home. That's so you could stop and talk to Florence, wasn't it?
Oh, gee, the secret's out.
Well, I'm leaving town in just 20 minutes, so I'd better hurry. Well, now look, you will let us hear from me, won't you? I will. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thanks for everything. That was strange, wasn't it?
Very.
Did she say anything about leaving town when you saw her earlier today?
That's what's so strange about it.
Blackie, you don't think that...
I think worse than that.
Is she the one?
Oh, of course not. But she's in trouble of some kind. Danger, maybe. She may have been threatened because she knows something.
Who killed her brother, maybe? Do you think she knows that?
I think she knows something. I'll call you when I know what it is.
Blackie, where are you going?
Wherever Florence Wellington is going. And if you remember, she didn't know where that might be. Hello, Florence.
Blackie.
Is going to an old brownstone on 117th Street what you call going to the country?
Go away, Blackie, please. You shouldn't have followed me.
Now that I know you were lying about going to the country, I know I should have followed you.
But I am leaving for the country from here.
Florence.
Blackie, come down the street with me and I'll...
Oh, no. You're in trouble. And whatever the trouble is, it is in that house.
Blackie, please, let's leave.
No. I'm going to lean on this doorbell till someone answers.
Blackie, please, you'll only...
Come on in, Florence.
Tom Wellington. Oh, no, you don't close that door on me.
You fool, why'd you let this guy come...
She didn't let me in. I got this idea myself. There.
All right. You're in the door, but that's as far as you're going to get.
Tom, please, put away that gun.
I'll put it away when I put a couple of slugs into your boyfriend here.
Oh, this is certainly a big surprise. Wait till Faraday finds out that body in the river wasn't yours.
I'll wait.
Tom, please, you've done enough harm already.
I'll say you've done enough harm. Who did you kill and dump in the river for your sister to identify as you?
I didn't kill anyone. I stole the body from the morgue.
Wait till Faraday hears that.
He's not going to hear it from you.
No, you're going to tell him yourself.
I'm not telling him anything.
Well, will you tell me something?
I just do things. I don't talk about it.
I'll tell you, Blackie. He killed Carolyn Forbes.
Shut up.
I suppose you'll say I helped him kill her, Blackie, but I didn't.
I said shut up.
Maybe you'd better not tell me anything, Florence. Not just yet.
But I want to tell you. I gave Tom the keys to your car. You left your keys for Miss Wesley several times, and Tom told me you needed the car badly, for business reasons.
Shut up, Florence.
I made a wax impression of the keys to your car one night when you left them for Miss Wesley, and later had a set of keys made from the impression.
Florence, I told you to...
Florence, you'd better save the rest for Faraday.
There isn't going to be any rest at hell. Because, little sister, you're going to rest in peace.
Get out of here. Florence, get out of here and take care of this.
Let go of me, Blackie, or I'll kill you
No,
too.
Tom, no!
So I admit. It only takes one to kill.
Tom, don't. Keep back, Florence. I'll make him drop his gun.
Get away from me, Blackie, or you'll get one of these
Like
bullets.
it.
All right, little sister. Now try to tell Blackie the whole story. And tell him how it feels to be full of lead.
You don't shoot straight, Wellington, but you shoot often enough to make up for it.
Is she dead?
She is.
I killed 2 girls in 2 days and for 2 different reasons.
I know why you killed your sister. Why did you kill Carolyn Forbes?
She found out I was running up bills, which I was going to pay when I married her. She was going to call off our engagement and tell her friends why.
The phony has found out, huh? I had you tagged from the start. That body you borrowed threw me off the track.
Well, you may be on the right track now, but you've come to the end of the line.
Yeah, but there's a switch.
Oh, I don't think there is. I can do the same to you I did to Florence.
Not unless you have another gun.
Stay back. I'll shoot you.
With what?
You saw what this gun did to Florence.
I know what it did to Florence. That's why you can't do anything to me with
Stay
it.
back or I'll kill you.
Go ahead, pull the trigger.
You think I'm scared? You think I'm scared? I'll show you.
What's the matter, Wellington? What's the matter? Don't you know how to use a gun?
It missed.
I don't think so. It's empty.
It is empty.
That's right, Wellington. That's right. You were so anxious to kill your sister, you forgot to save a bullet for me. Drop that gun, Wellington. I'll have you.
That's me.
Well, what do you call it? I hope you have pleasant dreams, Wellington. You'll need them. Because when you wake up, you're going to be looking at Inspector Faraday.
Blackie, what did Faraday say when he found that the body identified as Tom Wellington had been dead 72 hours?
Well, what he usually says in a spot like that, nothing.
Yes, dear. Did Wellington confess to Faraday that he killed Carolyn Forbes?
He confessed everything, including the fact that his sister made a duplicate of my car keys when I left them here to you.
Oh. Well, I suppose that will be the end of that.
The end of what?
You won't let me borrow your car again and leave the keys with the girl at the desk downstairs.
I should say not. Hey, let's go for an automobile ride.
Now, where did you get that idea?
I don't know. Maybe it was auto-suggestion.
Oh.
Robson and Horman Brewing Company, brewers of R&H Beer, the beer with a barrel of quality in every glass, presents Boston Blackie, starring Richard Calmer.
Well, Blackie, it's about time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I left the apartment without my wallet and had to go back for it. Have you ordered?
No, I was afraid I'd have to wash dishes if it didn't show up. All I have with me is 15 cents.
But you have your smile. That should pay for the most expensive breakfast in town.
I tried it once.
Did it work?
No, I did. Washing dishes.
Well, let's see. What's good for breakfast on such a cheerful morning?
Who's cheerful?
I am.
Just because I promised to meet you for breakfast. Oh, Blackie, you're sweet.
Well, if you must know, Mary, this is why I'm cheerful.
What's that?
What does it look like?
A very lavender envelope.
With a very lavender odor about it, too.
All right. Who is she?
The return address on the envelope says Ann Martin.
Old flame of yours?
Not even an old ember. She's the wife of one of Shorty's old gangster pals, Harry Martin.
Well, forgive my woman's curiosity, but why is she writing lavender letters to you?
I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. Mind if I do?
I'll mind if you don't.
Excuse me.
I will not. You're going to read that aloud.
Maybe I'd better read it in a whisper.
Oh, what does she say?
Dear Boston Blackie.
I could have guessed that much, but what does she want? Besides you.
Let's see. Nothing important, Mary. Just $50,000.
It's very nice of you to answer my letter so soon, Blackie. I thought you would. But I didn't expect such a lovely drive in the country, too.
Your request this morning for $50,000 sort of stifled me, Anne. I thought the country air would do us good.
I guess I'd better explain.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't want you to give me $50,000. I'm talking about the money my husband put away before he went to jail. You remember my husband, don't you, Blackie?
Harry? Sure.
He liked you, Blackie. I thought he might have told you where he put that $50,000.
Which $50,000?
The money he and the gang got in that Berkeley City job. He died in prison last year, you know.
Yes, but I don't know what he did with the money, and even if that money is found, the police have a priority on it.
Well, you can't blame a girl for trying. I guess we better go back to town.
All right.
What's on the radio Saturday afternoon?
Turn it on, see.
Thanks.
No, not that one, Ann. That's my police radio. Two-way at that.
Oh, sorry.
That's switch there.
Right. What are you doing with a two-way radio? Playing policeman professionally?
Oh, this radio's no joke. I bought it myself, and it comes in handy on a case every now and then.
You're becoming a regular Boy Scout, aren't you?
Oh, I really never use the thing except for laughs when Faraday's men are looking for me. Then I cut in and answer them back.
Policeman's little helper, aren't you? Let me tell you something right now, Boston Blackie. If I ever find Harry's money and you go to the cops, I have friends who will take care of you.
Tell them not to bother, Ann. I can take care of myself.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Mary, did that come out of you?
You just wait, Blackie, till you read what happens to the hazards of Hannah.
You, bring me the Sunday papers and then sit over there and read them yourself. That's very nice of you.
I can't wait for Sunday. I like my thrills in color. Hey, you want me to read you the hazards of Hannah?
No, thanks. I'm not hip to Hannah's hazards.
Ignorant, aren't you?
Oh, here's something not in the funny papers that may be a joker just the same on page 1.
What?
Jack Winters, Bob Talmadge, and Esther Brown are back in town after spending several years at Uncle Sam's mansion up the river.
And who are Jack Winters and so forth?
Well, I don't think you know them socially, Mary. They came from the far side of the wrong side of the tracks.
Well, then how do you happen to know them?
I've been hopping back and forth over those tracks all my life. They were pals of Harry Martin's.
And who is Harry Martin?
Before he died in jail last year, he was Ann Martin's husband.
Oh, and Ann Martin is the girl you saw yesterday who wanted you to tell her where her husband hid his $50,000.
Yes. And it's just possible that there's a connection between Ann Martin wanting to find out where her husband's money is hidden and the release of Harry's old pals.
How?
Well, Harry Martin was a pretty smart guy. Undoubtedly told just one of the 3 where he hid the $50,000, and I think Ann, his wife, knows he did, too.
Why do you think that?
Ann found out her husband's old pals were going to be released from prison and knew that as soon as they got to town, whichever one knew where the money was would go and get it.
Oh, I see. So she thought that maybe through you she could get to the money before the others got out of jail, huh?
Well, that's what it looks like to me. That's an angle, anyhow. Read your funnies. I'll be back soon.
Where are you going?
To see Ann again about this new angle.
Ann Martin again, huh? You stay away from her, Blackie.
You get a kick out of the hazards of Hannah, don't you? Well, I'm getting interested in the angles of Ann.
What are you thinking about, Esther?
It's good to be out of jail, Jack. Eating real food, breathing real air.
Good. It's going to be perfect.
Maybe. Say, I wonder where Bob is.
I don't know. Where'd you go, Esther?
None of your business.
You were gone a long time.
What's that to you?
Nothing, I guess.
I wasn't gone as long as you think. I came back for a few minutes and you were out. Where were you?
Out. Doing a little asking around.
About what?
Your business is your business. My business is mine. Let's keep it that way, Esther.
Maybe we better, huh?
Yeah.
Jack, look. Look who's walking down the street.
Where?
Crossing this way, going toward the alley.
Hey, that guy looks familiar.
Yeah. It's Boston Blackie.
What's he doing down in this neighborhood?
I don't know.
We better find out, huh?
Leave the waitress a buck. Let's duck out the side way and meet him in the alley.
Okay, let's go.
I've been wanting to meet that guy down here in my territory for a long time.
Easy, Esther, easy.
Here he comes.
Easy, Esther. Don't do anything you'd be sorry for.
Shut up. Hello, Blackie.
Well, Esther Brown. I just read about your getting out of jail.
Don't reach for your gun, Blackie. There are 2 of us.
And Jack Winters. I won't fancy meeting you here.
What are you doing down here, Blackie?
Oh, just looking around.
For trouble, maybe?
You know I don't have to look for trouble, Jack. Trouble comes to me.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Have you been up to see Ann Martin yet?
No. Why should we?
He knows why we might, Esther. That means he knows too much.
No, not yet. But I'm going up to see Ann and find out what there is to know.
I don't think you ought to.
I didn't ask for your advice.
Then maybe we ought to fix you so you won't need it.
Oh! You swing fast, Jack, but not hard enough. Well, Jack won't wake up for a while, I guess. I seem to have a lullaby left hand. And now I think I can go and see Ann without interference. Ann? Ann, open up. Hello, Ann. Faraday.
Hello, Blackie, old pal. Come in.
Why, thanks, but... Hey, now, wait a minute. What's the gag? Is there a body in there?
Why don't you come in and see?
What? And I have to go through a long routine to get away from you? Oh, no. So long, fella.
All right, Blackie. Stay where you are.
It's that man again with that gun again.
And it's you again with a body again. Get in here. And you better make up your story. You're going to need a good one.
Awfully quiet in here, Faraday. Is this a murder scene? How could it be, with no photographers, fingerprint men, or the coroner?
They're gone.
And where's the body?
It's gone, too.
I've missed all the fun, haven't I? How was she killed?
How did you know it was a she?
She lived here, didn't she?
I found bodies in your apartment that weren't yours.
Good point, Inspector. One of these days, maybe it will be my body. Then what are you going to do to keep your job on the force?
I'll worry about that happy day when it comes.
Faraday, are you really putting your gun away?
Yeah, what about it?
Don't tell me you're going to admit that sometime, somewhere, there's a murder I didn't commit.
You listen to me, Blackie. I put my gun away because just once I want to see what kind of a man you are. My gun seems to make you want to try to get away.
Try, Inspector?
All right. When I pull my gun on you, you always escape. Or maybe this time, with my gun put away, we can talk this thing out and no tricks.
I hate to spoil your fun, Inspector, but this is one time I have no intention of running from you.
Yeah? Why?
Oh, well, I'm just tired of it. What happens when I duck you? I not only have to avoid every cop in town, but I have to solve the case for you to clear myself. No, that's too much trouble.
Well, at last you're coming to your senses.
What are you coming to, Faraday?
The reason you killed Ann Martin.
Did you find it out all by yourself?
Oh, it didn't take much to find out. You saw Ann Martin yesterday afternoon. The whole neighborhood was talking about that car of yours.
What should I have done to pick Ann Martin up? Driven down in a coal truck?
Then you admit you saw her yesterday afternoon.
I admit, Faraday. Yesterday afternoon from 2 o'clock until about 5:30.
All right, that's fine.
It comes under the heading of so what in my book. She was alive then.
We've already established the time of death between the hours of 8 p.m. and 12 midnight Saturday.
Then I suppose if I tell you exactly what I was doing in that time, you'll let me go and the fun will be over.
Oh, no, Blackie. You don't get out of this, not even with a perfect alibi, 10 witnesses, and 37 affidavits.
My, but you sound convincing. But I'm sorry, Faraday, I didn't kill Ann Martin.
Who did?
I don't know, but give me 24 hours this side of the bars, and I'll not only get your killer for you, but the $50,000 Harry Martin stole before he went to jail. You're still looking for it. I happen to know that.
What's the gag, Blackie?
Gag?
What's the idea of asking for 24 hours? You usually take it.
Only when you have a gun on me.
Okay, Blackie, get out of here. But I'm holding you to those 24 hours. You won't get 1 minute more. Now beat it before I change my mind.
You mean you don't think I could get away from you if I wanted to?
No, I'm letting you go. No, if you'd made one false move while we were talking, I'd have shot you in your tracks. Now get out of here.
You would have shot me, huh? Oh, Faraday, catch.
Whatever it is, I don't want it.
I think you can use it, Faraday. It's your gun.
Ann Martin, wife of a dead gangster, arranged a meeting with Blackie to find out from him if he knew the whereabouts of $50,000 hidden by her husband Harry before he went to prison. Blackie didn't know. Next day, Blackie noticed in the newspaper that Harry Martin's gangster pals had just been released from jail and realized that Ann Martin came to him for information about the missing money in hopes that she could get it before Harry's old friends. Following this lead, Blackie went to Ann Martin's apartment to be informed by Inspector Faraday that she had been murdered. Faraday gave Blackie 24 hours to clear himself of implication in Ann Martin's death. And as we return to our story, it's early the next morning, and Faraday's been chasing Blackie in a police car.
Blackie, Inspector Faraday's car just turned the corner.
Fine guy, that Faraday. He promises to leave me alone for 24 hours, and I have to waste half that time hiding from him in doorways. We better move, Mary. He might come back.
Yes, that's right. Where are we going?
You're going home. I'm going to follow that lead we got from Shorty.
You think you ought to go down in that neighborhood alone?
I'd rather go down there alone and have people stare at me than for us to go down there together and have people whistle at you.
Well, I'm the one that should mind.
Well, the trouble with you is you don't mind. You turn around and say thank you.
What's wrong with that? It's part of a woman's job to make herself attractive to men.
Job, huh? I get it. They whistle while you work. All right. You go home and be a nice little girl while I run back down to the riverfront and pretend I'm a bad little boy.
How's the jaw, Jack?
Quit
Worry in a bonnet, Bob. It's okay.
I tell you, Jack, you shouldn't have swung on Blackie like that. He can give us trouble.
Hello, boys.
Oh, hi, Esther.
Hi.
Okay. Now that I'm here, let's get down to business.
Don't mind me. I want to hear this.
Blackie.
Well, Bob Talmadge and Jack Winters, too. Isn't this cozy?
What do you want?
You remember Harry Martin, don't you, Esther?
Sure, but so what? He died in jail a year ago.
But he had a wife. You know, our friend Ann Martin.
Maybe that's what killed him.
Then what killed his wife?
Grief, probably. Maybe she's a late mourner.
Ann Martin's dead?
As of last night, Jack.
She'll get used to it after a while.
Now, which one of you killed her?
Ain't any of us seen Ann Martin since we got back.
I doubt that. But I'm going to give all three of you a break. Ann Martin was killed Saturday night between the hours of 8 p.m. and midnight. Now, let's have your alibis. All right, Jack. Where were you Saturday night between the hours of 8 p.m. and midnight?
I went to Westfield to see some friends. Bud Thomas and his wife. They weren't home, so I come back.
Very convenient of them. All right. You, Esther. Where were you?
I was up at 191st Street, in the park.
Doing what? Ducking squirrels?
I was there at 9. It takes a long time to get back and forth. A horse ran away just about the time I got there.
That's easily checked. How about you, Bob?
I was to the movies at 86th and River Road.
What was showing?
A double feature. The Call of Africa, and believe me not, there was a newsreel and a cartoon.
What was in the newsreel?
Well, the usual stuff, a launching, some new styles and hats, new inventions, some pictures of the president.
You got our alibis. We weren't near Ann when she got killed. Now beat it, will you?
Sure, I'll beat it. But there'll be a murder rap against one of you for killing Ann Martin. And you'll have to beat that.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. Well, that's the last of the phone calls, Blackie. Bob Talmadge's alibi is solid, too. The movie theater said they showed a double feature and a newsreel last night.
Well, all three of our suspects seem to be in the clear, don't they?
Blackie, is this going to be one of those murders where you almost begin to think you did it?
No, Mary. I think I know who killed Ann Martin.
What?
But I promised Faraday the $50,000, too. And the killer has to lead me to the money.
Well, what are you doing in my office, Blackie? Have you come to admit you killed Ann Martin?
No, Inspector Faraday, I wouldn't make you that happy.
Well, 2 hours from now, I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to lock you up. Ha ha.
You're a regular clock watcher, aren't you, Faraday? No wonder you never accomplish anything. Why, you could be on hot on the trail of a killer and quit at the 5 o'clock whistle.
I'm quitting on you at the end of 24 hours. That's all I promised you. And you got just 2 hours left.
I came down here to ask for more time, Faraday.
Nothing doing.
Oh, but plenty's doing. I know you're killer.
Then why do you need more time?
Well, I want to get that $50,000 for you, too.
2 hours is all you get. And if you don't have this thing solved by that time, you'll get the rest of your life.
Who is it?
Boston Blackie.
Oh, for the...
Let him in, Jack.
Okay.
I don't know why we have any truck with this bum, Esther.
Shut up, Bob.
Come in.
Thanks.
Now what do you want, Blackie?
I want to make a deal.
What do you mean, deal?
One of you knows where Harry Martin hid his money. Whoever knows that is the one who killed Ann, too. Now, I know who that is. I'd like to share that $50,000. I'd like a share of it to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, well, now ain't that nice.
Isn't it worth it to the killer to spend $25,000 and go free? And, just so there won't be any double crossing, I'll meet Ann's killer at the old mill on Mill Creek Road at 11 o'clock tonight. Then if the killer will lead me to Harry Martin's $50,000, I'll take half the money and forget the whole thing. I hope Ann's killer is smart enough to tell time. I said 11 o'clock, and I don't like to wait, even for $25,000.
Well, Do we have to sit here and stare at each other? He may not know anything.
Yeah, sure, that's what I think. He's bluffing.
Look, all we got to do is stick together, and he won't be able to do anything to any of us. That is, if one of us did kill Ann Martin.
Hey, I just remembered. I gotta go meet some fellas.
Funny time to remember, Jack.
I'll see you later. So long. What time is it, Esther?
9 o'clock.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me.
Hey, where you going?
I got an appointment, too.
Well, ain't that pretty? All of a sudden, everybody has to go someplace.
I won't be gone long.
Stick together, she said. They don't wait 2 minutes before they leave me stuck.
Blackie.
Here I am. It's just 11 o'clock. You're perfect.
Yeah, some things.
I suppose you think that because you're here, I'll say you killed Ann Martin.
You said you'd meet your killer here.
And you'd like to meet him, too, wouldn't you, Esther?
Sure. Wouldn't you? I want to know where that dough is.
Maybe this is your answer coming up the path.
It's Jack. He killed Ann. And he knows where the money is.
Does he?
Hey, Blackie. Guess you just figure this means that... Esther, what are you doing here?
She's here for the same reason you are, Jack. To hear the killer tell me where the money is.
Bob killed Ann?
I didn't say that. It could have been you.
I think you're bluffing, Blackie.
I know he is.
Shh, here comes Bob.
Hey, Blackie.
Here, Bob.
Okay, Blackie. Prove to me that I...
Hello, Bob.
We figured to split that money 3 ways, Bob. What are you two doing here?
Everybody wants a piece of that $50,000, Bob.
I don't know where it is.
All right, Bob. Unless you pay your way out of this jam, you'll have to pay for killing Ann Martin.
What makes you think I killed her?
Your alibi had a hole in it, Bob.
I told you what movie I went to. If you check, you'd know those pictures were playing there Saturday night.
But you said you saw a cartoon.
Yeah, I did.
Not Saturday night, Bob. Maybe you've been in jail too long to know this, but on Saturday night, movie houses throw out the cartoon to get in the extra late show.
I tell you I was there.
I know you killed Ann Martin, Bob. But, my deal still goes.
You want 25,000 of Harry's 50, huh?
You want to talk it over with your pals?
I want to talk it over plenty.
Me too.
All right. Go over there. Get in my car. Talk in privacy all you want. I'll wait here till you come to a decision.
Come on, Bob.
Okay.
Get in. Both of you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. You can spill to us, Bob. Does Blackie have the right dope on you?
Go ahead, Bob. We can beat this rap together.
Did you kill her?
Yeah.
What'd you try to do? Hone in on Harry's dough?
Yeah, she said she knew where it was. Unless I'd split it with a 50-50, she'd go to the cops about it. Maybe she was lying, but I couldn't take any chances. Then you knew all the time where the dough was. You were going to get it without telling
Shut
us.
up, Jack. Bob's the only one of us who knows where the dough is.
I'm going to give Blackie half the money to let me go.
No, you're not. We're going out there and let Blackie have a little lead poisoning. We've all got guns. Now, where's the money, Bob?
Where is it? Okay, take your hands off me.
Come on, where is it?
It's in a box buried in the Alton Cemetery near the first big tree off the road. Okay.
Okay is right. We split the dough 3 ways.
You don't cut Blackie in?
We cut Blackie down. Come on. Don't pull your guns till you're right on him. He's pretty good with a gun himself.
Well, so the conference is over. What goes?
You do. Let him have it, boys.
Okay, Blackie, you're through. I'm going to play. Hey, where's my gun? I don't have my gun. I don't have mine.
Your guns? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I have them.
Why, you...
There's still 3 of us against 1. Let's get him. Come
Don't move any of you.
What are you so tough about? So you have a gun. What good's it going to do you to kill us?
I don't want to kill you. I want to preserve you for Faraday.
You can't turn us over to the cops either. Maybe you know which one of us killed Ann Martin, but you don't know what you really want to know.
You don't know where the money is.
Oh, but I do. I listen to you.
You got a big mouth, not big ears.
I forget what size ears I wear, but I heard every word you said. If you look inside the millhouse doorway here, you'll see my portable radio set.
So what?
There's a 2-way shortwave radio in my car. The microphone was on. I tuned you in on this radio set and heard every word you said. The money is buried in the Alton Cemetery.
Pretty smart, aren't you, Blackie?
I'll take that compliment slowly, Esla. But I think I'd better take you down to headquarters in a hurry. My 24 hours are more than up, and Faraday's the fretful type. Oh, Mary, it's about time.
Sorry, Blackie, I missed my bus, and another one didn't come along for 15 minutes. Have you ordered yet?
No, I was afraid I'd have to wash dishes if you didn't show up. All I have here is 15 cents.
Oh.
Oh, that makes you happy.
Oh, no. This is what makes me happy.
Letter from a boyfriend?
It's from a man, yes. You jealous?
No.
Aren't you the least bit jealous?
No.
Well, aren't you joking?
Yes.
Oh, that's better.
What's he want?
Oh, nothing much, just $100.
$100?
Isn't that awful?
What kind of men do you know writing it for money?
Oh, he's not a bad sort.
Not bad. He's criminal. What's the 100 for? Blackmail?
No, black suit. The man's my tailor.
Oh.